How's it going, everybody? This is Super ECW Champion again, and I'm just here with, something that you could possibly do during the midst of this coronavirus pandemic. Let me get a little bit further away from the TV here. You guys will still probably end up hearing that in the background, but there's really not a lot I can do about that. So, yeah, webull. I've been doing it for about a year or two, for a while there, I sucked because of the coronavirus and how suddenly it hit. And I went from having a fair amount of money earned up through deposits and trades to I almost lost everything. Well, why am I talking about the stock market then? Well, because I did some more reading, because um, it's what I do. I do a lot of reading, a lot of videos. I found out some indicators that would help me out in determining, whether or not to make a buy or not, whether to sell or not. And I managed to make just about all my money back in 4 or 5 days. Now, understand it's nowhere near that some of these professional. I mean, I work at a casino. Obviously, I'm not getting rich anytime soon. But it's definitely something that if you're bored, you're at home, you did all the paperwork for unemployment, so you're not really worried about, having to pay rent or anything. But you're still worried about, trying to make sure that your family has enough or that you have enough. And I would highly suggest going into webull. It's easy. It's incredibly, if you find it this way, it's incredibly fun. And one of the recommendations that I would definitely tell everybody, learn the stock market first, okay? Watch, how-to videos, read books on this thing, okay? I was lucky enough that they taught some basics in high school, so I just pretty much ran from there. You learn everything. If pretty much these are the four main indicators that I use, and I think pretty much that every investor uses, which is the MACD, which pretty much tells you the price of the strength of the price, whether it's going to go up or it's going to go down. The the RSI, which pretty much determines whether or not you're getting a good deal or not. The KDJ, which trends and everything, is it going to be an upward trend, which generally means to an increase in volume and price, or is it going to be a downward trend, which means downward in volume and price? And the fourth is the rate of change. How often is it going to change, and is it going to change in a positive direction or into a negative direction? Now, obviously, you're going to want to do a lot more reading than what I just said. But those four indicators really help me out a lot. And I'll also leave a link down in the description below for everybody to go and sign up for webull. If you use that account, I think it's not only myself, but you also get anywhere between 1 to 3 stocks worth anywhere between about $1 to about $1,000 or so dollars. And who wouldn't like a free stock that's just automatically, here's $1,000, man, you can decide to cash that in, you can decide to keep it, let it grow, whatever, so go after the description below. By all means, I encourage people to invest, but I also encourage people to do it smartly. Definitely keep an eye on the indicators. Keep an eye on the current trend of the price, because you want to go off of the history. You want to try to identify those valleys, those dips, almost as much as you want to identify the peaks, the increase. So this has been an educational Super ECW Champion video. Fist bump. I hope you all being safe, doing what you can to help curb this COVID-19 virus. So y'all stay safe, stay happy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.